Hey ladies, welcome back to my channel. So today we're talking about the lazy mature makeup. This is something that I do all the time because sometimes I'm just not up for putting on a full glam or doing a lot of steps, but I don't want to look tired and I don't want to look washed out. So I'm sharing a lot of my pro tips with you on how you can maximize your products and use them for multiple different ways. Are you ready? Let's get this beauty started. We're going to start off with skincare. What I just put on is the Chantecaille 24 Gold Essence Intense. This is more of a serum-like essence. I really enjoy it because I do feel I get a lot of hydration in it, and I use it sparingly. I use about 4. You see me use this before, and I've said that this lasts me a while because I've been using it every night. I use about 4 little drops and then I put it in. It really does. You don't need that much. It really spreads over the skin. And now I feel like my skin, I've been noticing it looks very dehydrated lately. So I've been trying to put in a lot of hydration into the skin. And I'm going to go in with Wise Beauty. This is called their morning cocktail. It's a vitamin C serum. So I'm going to just add a little bit of this. All right, the vitamin C is on. Next, I'm going to be using, it's very interesting. It's called All Golden. This company sent this to me. Eye Illuminator Cream, Brightening and Decrinkling. I think it's just because it says decrinkling, and I know all of you talk about your crinkly eyelids, so I thought, you know what, I gotta try this. So I was expecting it to be, since it said brightening, that it is a tinge of like a mustard color. It's a little yellow, which is what you want when you want to brighten up the under eye. So with your lazy girl makeup application today, this is nice because you have an eye cream, plus you have something that is going to help with the pigment underneath the eye. The way they say to use this is that you can put it underneath the eye like we just did, morning and evening, and you can put it on the brow bone. So this is interesting because I would think when it says decrinkling, we would think crinkly lids, but it doesn't say to use it on the lid. So I don't know if I would do that, but we're not so much crinkly underneath the eye here. I wouldn't say. I would say we're more crinkly on the lid. So maybe they should have, they need to come out with a decrinkling lid with like a little iron next to it as a little emoji, right? We have on our skincare. Now, I'm going to take it a step further because this is something you can do if you want to forego tinted moisturizer, a serum or BB cream or a serum foundation or anything like that. You could use the Star Filter Forever Glow. This is going to make your skin look so glowy, so beautiful. This is the color number 3. They have all different types of color, long wear, 24-hour hydration. So I'm going to use my foundation buffing brush. I'm just going to work this in like I was doing a foundation, serum, tinted BB cream. So you're going to see that it gives me this really beautiful glow. If it's too much for you, don't put it all over your face. You can actually add it into your BB cream if you want to. I just wanted to do my whole face. I wanted you to see what it looked like, much easier than if I was just putting it into my BB cream. But you can see if you want this look, you want to look hydrated, you want to look glowy, and you don't want to do anything else because you're being lazy that day, this is the way to go. I don't want you to forget about your brows. That is one of the most important things when you're being lazy and you want to basically look pulled together but not do too much. This is a little trick. Instead of taking the brow pencil and doing the whole thing, you can take your brow mascara. And this is actually, I usually use milk chocolate, but today we're going to be using cocoa. It's dark, so I'm going to be darkening my brows, which I love. So what we can do is we can groom the brow. And if you have little holes or if you're trying to create the brow, you can take the point of this brush and you can fill in and basically be on the skin. So you give that pigment, that tint to the actual skin right underneath the hair. So this is a way to be able to shape the brow without using the brow pencil. So we're taking out a step. So when you're thinking, oh, I have no energy today, I don't want to do anything, but I have to do my brows, just take your brow mascara and then go in and really give it that pigment where you need it. And it's almost like you are using your brow pencil. You're just using the mascara, which is going to really enhance the brows. The next step is really an important step. You can do 2 different things depending on how lazy you're feeling. Number 1, you can use my eye primer that we always do, but you would want to set it with your Nikita Banana brightening powder. So you can't just put it on by itself. It's cream. It's going to crease. It will move. It's made to have a powder over it, eyeshadow or a powder. So if you're not doing a whole eye look, you're being very lazy, you want to get ready very quickly, you would just do your eye primer and then you would do your Nikita Banana. That would look beautiful, nice and neutral. Or if you're wanting to have a little bit of a look, maybe you are going to work. I did pick up 2 different colors from Giorgio Armani at Sephora the other day. And I'm going to tell you the numbers. I'm going to list the name at the bottom or maybe here on the screen. They only say the number on the bottom. So 22M is this new color. It's really just a neutral. I was a little afraid because I felt like it was going to look like clay on. We'll see. And then this one is 68S, and it's more of, this one's matte and this one's more of a sheen and a natural sheen. So I thought I could possibly use the 2, make it super easy. What I'll do also is I will use my eyeshadow blending brush with this, and I'm just gonna swipe it on. You could use your finger too, but let's just see what this color looks like. Hopefully it's going to make me look polished and pulled together and not making my eyes look too neutral. I actually really think this is beautiful. Now, the reason why I like to use the brush is I don't really want to take away this color. I just want to blend it in. So we can do it just like this, and I can control it a little bit more. Maybe just pat this down, blend it out. You have to be a little careful though, because you can see this reminds me a little bit of my Tom Ford when it was expanding. You put on a little bit and the next thing you know, it's like expanding on your entire eye. Let's try a little bit less going on here. My eye is, this is a really good example too. My eye is very pigmented. So you can see this is going to muddy together the darkness of my lid with this color. But if I'm going out in a flash and I want to look like I've done something more than I have, this is the way to go. This really looks like very interesting. I have to get the 2 to match. But this is a little bit more dramatic than I was expecting for my Lazy Girl application. Super easy though. You just swipe it on and you go. But you have to be careful when you're working with the matte. The sheen is much more forgiving. This is actually dark too. I didn't even swipe these. I just got so excited they had new colors. Let's see. I'm going to just put this right here on my lid because you know how I like a little pop. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. I actually look, maybe this could be, if you are being asked to go out for a Saturday night, Friday night, maybe it's during the week, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't go out because I'm over 40 after 8 p.m., this would be the look. You would have like a very dramatic, very beautiful, very easy, get ready in a second kind of look, and you'll feel good about being social. I'm actually really thinking that this is a gorgeous combo. I'm very impressed with that first color because it really did give me the max benefit for very little effort. I mean, you saw, I feel like this one's a little bit darker, but that's all right. If you saw, it was just like a little swipe, and then you can move it with your finger. You can just do it with the brush real quickly. Now we're going to not do eyeliner. We don't need it. We are going to go right into curling our lashes. This is really an important step because you're opening up the lash. You want your lashes to be up. You don't want them to be just sitting straight or going down. Lashes are curled. Now, what's really nice about this is going to be your technique. You're not using an eyeliner, so what you want to do is you want your mascara to really build up at that base so it looks like you're wearing eyeliner. So I'm using my Volume Up mascara. This is going to grab every single one of those lashes. It's a little comb. So basically you go to the base of your lash and wiggle back and forth at the base. So you want to deposit, it's called front loading. You want to deposit all of that mascara right at the base so it looks like you have eyeliner on. So you don't have to do another step. You get these gorgeous lashes that are going up, not straight. The mascara formulation I worked really hard on because this is where all of my hard work comes together and pays off. You have lashes that are going to be staying up. The brush pulls them out, brushes them up, and gets every single lash out. Again, you don't have this heavy mascara look. You know, I just recently did a mascara that was a color, and I didn't expect it to be a comparison video, but it really was. And it was very frustrating that my lashes didn't make me happy. I don't want to see heavy mascara on my lashes and then them flaking and everything. I don't want to see that. So this is just such a beautiful mascara that does what it says it's going to do. You can see the reviews on my website. You can see the ladies that I put on my Fierce Aging, that we have such a good time with applying this mascara, because all of my ladies on my show have been struggling and fighting with their mascara and not seeing anything. And this is, if you did nothing with your Lazy Girl makeup application, you will do one thing: curl your lashes with your lash curler and put on your mascara. It will make your day. You will feel so alive and awake because your lashes look incredible and you're doing the technique. You're going to the base. You just deposit all of the pigment there, lift up. That is your biggest tip to really getting that lash look without having a liner. Mascara is on, feeling great. Now we just have a couple more very simple steps. What I'm going to do is omit the concealer. I don't need a concealer because I'm going to be using my Just Peachy color corrector. This is always saving me time in the morning or at night, because sometimes I don't need that extra coverage with my concealer. So I'm going to put on the Just Peachy right where I see I have all of this pigmentation. So Just Peachy is on. We are going to just work it in with our foundation buffing brush. This is the same thing, very quickly, very easily, because it's not about anything other than just neutralizing out that pigmentation underneath. So you can see that this Dior did give me a little color. So that's interesting, because now with my BB cream, I can have a really nice sheer layer. So I have just corrected that pigmentation. You don't need a concealer if you feel, you know what, this is enough. This is perfect. I just need to get rid of that darkness if I'm going to be a little lazy and I don't want to put on that many products and I want to kind of get out the door. I forgot to put my SPF on, but it is here. I was going to be putting on the Summer Fridays. I bought this the other day when I was at Sephora again. These are called Shade Drops SPF 30. Very, very thin. So that was supposed to be going on my face at some point, but I got so excited about getting through the simple products that we omitted the SPF. Next thing we want to do is, you can get away with not wearing a BB cream, but I'm giving you options if you do feel like you need coverage and you could never walk out with just something like the Star Filter, or you want to do an actual foundation. I'm just using 2 pumps of my BB cream, using the same foundation buffing brush. I'm just going to tap it in. And then now that I actually have that coverage already a little bit, I'm just going to concentrate on evening out the skin tone. So what's really nice is that you're going to have the Star Filter from Dior coming out from the BB cream. It's like giving you still hydration, dewy, pretty, if you want to add something else besides just using that filter. I can get away with using that filter. Sometimes it looks a little greasy, if you will, but it's not greasy. It just looks a little shiny. It's not the look I want to go for. The BB cream that I've formulated is semi-matte, so you're going to get that very beautiful silky finish. It's a nice combo because they kind of work and marry together. They don't give you more and more shine. They don't matte down your skin, but I really do love the hydration and the healthy look to my skin when I do use the two together. It's all about color. So to keep it really simple, you can use contour stick. This is our Coconut Row bronzer cream, or you can just do a nice creamy cheek. Now, if you're going to want to really save time, you can use our Classic Beach Glow. This is 3 cream products in 1 compact: highlighter, blush, and bronzer. And the reason why I have created this product, I mentioned this before in my videos when I was creating, this used to be a powder compact, and I decided to make it cream for us because I thought you would just really enjoy that much more. But when I was at HSN going live on the Beauty Report, I was always digging in my bag and I was like, where's the bronzer? Where's the blush? I need the blush. I really need the highlighter. And I was just so frustrating, and I'd always run out of time. and I just hated it. So I put everything in one compact. So when I was in the green room, I would just grab the one palette and I was like, this is great. I can go up and down. I can do as much as I want. I have one palette, then I would throw it back into my bag and I would be off to go live on air. So that's really how this product started. It's to save you time. That's why it's the perfect product to be in our Lazy Girl Mature Makeup Get Ready. So you can take the blush in the middle. This is a flat foundation brush, and just gonna put it on my skin like this. So everything's working together for this really beautiful, healthy, fresh look, and nothing's like too weighed down too much. I just think that it's really, when you prep and you use the right products, you're gonna get such a beautiful complexion. And I think that when your complexion is just beautiful, flawless to what you can do and what you can achieve for your age and your skin and everything you're working with, that makes your Lazy Girl makeup so much easier because you don't need that much. You can omit things, but still look beautiful, still look radiant. I'm going to take the bronzer and I'm just going to go right at the base. This is really nice. You can also, if you want to, you can do contouring with it, just up to you on how you want to use it. And I'm going to just take the last one is going to be the highlighter up here. Now, do I need highlighter with the star filter? Probably not, but you know what? It's in my compact. It's easy and it's simple. I don't have to worry about it. For lips, this is the best trick ever when you are, maybe you forgot your lipstick, like I have done on trips before, and I've had to use all different types of things to create color. I'm going to use my waterproof lip liner in Cameo. I'm going to line my lips. So I've lined my lips. Now I'm going to fill them in. So this lip pencil has now turned into more of my lip stain lipstick. This is just the easiest way when you want to get out the door. Just fill it all in. As a lazy girl, this is perfect because this is sometimes I try to get away with not having to sharpen my pencil, but this is the sharpener you have to use with my pencils. They're softer. So that's why I can actually use this as my lipstick. I get so much beautiful pigment. Another tip would have been to use my Rose lip balm first, because you can see my lips are a little dry and they're catching. So that's why you want to always hydrate your lips. You won't get this pigment catching where you have those dry spaces. All right, don't be afraid, because when we put the Rose lip balm on, it's going to smooth it all together. I have the Rose lip balm on, which is beautiful. This Cameo turned into my lipstick to save me time. Now, I want to show you something though. I want to do a little experiment. YSL, I didn't know I was on this PR list. It was very much a surprise. They sent me their lip plumpers. So this is also an option for you. They sent these to me and I put them on my Instagram stories. And there's two here that look like they would be perfect with this look. Now, this might be a little bit too mauve-y. We'll just maybe go with this, but I put this on the other day. I didn't know that they were a lip oil that was a plumper, and I could feel my lips getting that little tingly. Nothing crazy, but if you want to just do your lip liner and do a lip plumper, I think that's a really great idea too. You get that really beautiful gloss. You get a little bit of that plumping, and it just is a very simple way to, get more for your lips than just doing a lip gloss or a lipstick. So this is really a fun thing to be able to do. Now you're done. You have a really great look, rosy, not tired, still lazy, but you're putting yourself together. So this is what I always do when I'm doing my makeup, because I want my hair to have as much volume as possible. And I use just these Velcro curlers I got or Velcro rollers on Amazon. They only last so long for me until kind of like I've worn them out, and then I'll just repurchase just different ones. I travel with them. I have Velcro curlers everywhere. My hairspray that I love using, because it's a super fine hairspray and it's not heavy and it does not annoy me with the smell, is the Orbe Superfine Hairspray. It's a very big tube here, 9 ounces, and I just spritz it on my hair after I take my rollers out. Now, another product that I use since I'm here in a lot of humidity is the Orbe anti-humidity spray. This is really nice because I usually have my hair when I walk outside start getting really large and in charge, like big hair, but not like the big you want, like frizzy, like all over the place. And that's not the look that we're going for. So I use the anti-humidity spray. I've been very happy with it. I happened to find it when I was at the salon and I thought, wow, I didn't even know that there was something like that. So that is the look. This is very simple. Take it or leave it. Use one product, use all, I don't know how many products I used, 8 or so. Do your skincare, or maybe that's all you want to care about is your skin and just doing the Dior Forever Glow Star Filter. Or maybe you need a little bit more coverage and you're going to add them together and you're going to get that really beautiful look. So it's just really up to you. You can do it all. You can do just one step. You can just do the lips. You can take something away from the content that you can apply to your makeup. You might not use all of this. That's great. You might use it all. That's amazing. Maybe you just want to use the SPF. I don't know. But I'm just showing you ways where you can kind of get more out of the product than just, you know, a brow mascara. Make it more of your brow pencil. Okay, so I have a lip liner. I really don't want to have the lipstick, but I can really gloss it up with my rose lip balm. I can use a lip liner and then I have a full lip look. Or I want some plumping. So I'm going to be using a plumping lip oil and just a liner or just by itself. There's so many things that you can do with this. You can dissect this video and just say, you know what, I really need color. So I need to concentrate on cream cheeks. I need to find the color for me. I need to really bronze up my skin. There's so many things that are great takeaways from one piece of a video where maybe you're struggling with eyeshadow and you say, you know what, I just want to swipe it on. I want a cream. I want something neutral. I want something natural. Oh, this is really great. Take that and run with it. And that's all you do. I don't know what the little combo is, but I'm just hoping that we don't sit back and just watch my videos and don't apply any of the tips or any of the things. I really want you to be in the driver's seat. I want you to say, you know what, I can do this. Really, a lot of women recently on Fierce Aging have said, I just started my skincare at 70, or I just started it at 72, or I've never really taken care of my skin, but I am now. I've told you before, you're never too late to start anything. Putting on makeup, doing your skin, putting on SPF. It's never too late. You can jump over to Fierce Aging and see what the ladies are saying, because it's not me just saying this and making it up. These women are actually telling you what they have done, all their vulnerabilities when it comes to makeup, their hair, their skin, all of it when we're aging. So it's a very important series for you to be able to see also other women in different decades. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below. Does this help you? Did you have any takeaways? I would love to know what was really resonated with you with this video. So until my next video, I'll see you later.